members here of the Emerge roster looking to make a name for themselves, and what a better way to do it than against another unknown opponent where you can kind of say, hey, this is what I can bring to the table, and I can take people down. I can take down whoever you put up against me. It'll be a feeling out process for these two, taking their time against each other and feeling out what they do, as well as, you know, this crowd, the Emerge crowd, who they support, who they like. They do not seem to care for Dale Springs very much at all.
Yeah, and in a position for these two newcomers to Emerge, you don't want to be the first to slip up. You want to be in control at the very start. It's going to help with some of those nerves, just in terms of momentum.
Watch out.
Looks like Dale with that takedown decided not to follow it up, but just with a light swing and called for 4, as if he was about to hit. We saw Godfins brace himself for the potential kick, but nothing came. So maybe Dale Springs playing a little bit of mind games here early on, as Jeffrey John getting a little bit of an upper hand now, turning things around, taking down Springs.
He is the prettiest technical wrestler as well, Jeffrey John. Showcasing it there. Dale Springs is going to have a task ahead of him.
Dale Springs, no slouch himself, like you said, has made his way through OVW, has been around the Midwest, and is really starting to make a name for himself. And the caliber.
Not in just wrestling, but in golf as well. The man has beat Tiger Woods in an 18-hole round. Can you believe that?
Did he tell you that himself?
No, he did actually.
Okay, that might take that with a grain of salt here.
Quite clearly a professional.
He is a professional. That is, that is new golf attire. I don't know if I've seen that much plaid on golfers recently, but never mind that as we get into fast and furious action up off the ropes. John ducks down, now the reverse. These two men back and forth. Springs just cannot, nobody can seem to get the upper hand here until Jeffrey John hits a big drop kick. And you want to talk about waking things up and starting to make a name for yourself. Back and forth, reverse upon reverse, and now Jeffrey John, full head of steam, had the advantage for the moment, and is still able to catch it as he catches Spring cleanly with that elbow. And another one, a flying European uppercut. It seems to leave Dale Springs just absolutely stunned on the mat.
He flew through the air. I mean, you didn't hear a 4 on that one, and Dale Springs got knocked in the jaw.
But dropping Jeffrey John on his head there. Now Dale Springs calling for it. Big elbow, running European uppercut into the elbow. Bob took out the referee as he followed through with that kick. And Dale Springs now in control. Jeffrey John struggling, but still able to kick out at 2.
Better stop jaw dragging the ref and stay in control of this match. Like I said, you don't want to make a mistake here. Jeffrey John, he's got to be looking for an inch. He's getting pulverized here. Oh, okay.
Keep it down.
Keep it down for what?
This is a wrestling match. It is. We're not on the golf course, so noise will be expected. But
yeah, and it's Emerge wrestling at that.
And look, Dale Springs needs to focus, guys. I mean, he needs quiet. He needs silence on this matchup.
He's not going to really get that from the Emerge crowd. Emerge fans not known to stay quiet.
4.
That's a warning. That's a warning. But Jeffrey John able to kick back out and get that big boot. Springboards up, and another flying European uppercut. Likes to go to that high-risk district, and it's paying off for him so far.
Jeffrey John is floating like those balls at Dale Springs driving range. Into the jaw.
That's one way to stop somebody in their tracks.
2.
Could definitely definitely could have been free there, but of course you want to come in here, you want to make a splash, you want to get your first victory under your belt in the Emerge ring.
And not only do you want to get that victory, but you also kind of want to make a name for yourself. You want to put your stamp on Emerge Wrestling and show these fans why you're here, why you've been signed. And these two men looking to do so as Springs has stretched out Dale Springs and stretched out Jeffrey John and is just continuing to keep the crowd quiet and the crowd not having any of that.
This is beautiful. Dale Springs able to get a little bit of a breather here while also taking everything out. Jeffrey John, the body shots, going to decrease that stamina as the match goes on.
Oh, and then the pump handle backbreaker. And one of the things that I was noticing here is Dale Springs also driving the hands into the side of Jeffrey John.
It's the little things.
It's the little things. And digging the hand in and gripping at the side, making it even harder for Jeffrey John to try to breathe. And turning things around with that pump handle backbreaker. But the crowd now trying to help will Jeffrey John back into this match. John catches a good shot to the gut, trying to fight his way back, but Dale Springs cuts him off. Oh no! Dale Springs has removed the babushka from the Babushka Baron, and that is one thing you do not want to.
Oh, come on.
That is one thing you do not want to do. You do not want to anger Jeffrey John. As now John firing with right hands, but gets caught with the elbow. Immediately, just anytime Jeffrey John feels like he's building up a head of steam, up until that point, Dale Springs has stopped him, but John with the clothesline.
Took his head clean off there, like a golf ball on a tee.
The crowd clapping, chanting, trying to get Jeffrey John back to his feet.
Yeah, they want to send Dale back to the golf course.
But here we go. Oh, splash to the corner, misses, and there's a big drop kick. But you can see Jeffrey John still hurting a bit. Wasn't able to pop right back up as he would have liked, but still in control.
And I like that John's trying to keep Dale Springs off of his feet as much as he possibly can
because of that.
Yep.
Suplex.
And I mean, I'm looking at Dale Springs' face, and it's almost as red as the plaid on his shirt and his pants. That is a lot of blood rushing to the head there after that big suplex.
You got to think he's probably frustrated too. He expected to come in here and have the fans keep quiet for him. There you go, picking it back up.
Getting the babushka back on. And this could be deadly here for Dale Springs. Do not mess with the man's babushka. Oh, but just can't get him up that lower back. That lower back, just so much damage. And now, oh, the kick, it misses.
Good duck.
Great move from Jeffrey John to get out of the way. And then the running European uppercut to the back of the head. Dale Springs may just be out.
Oh, and he just can't get the cover.
Oh.
That was a hard spin.
This is a hard gym floor here.
But
Southern Covenant Event
it
Center.
doesn't matter how hard of a spill it wasn't a 3 count. He's able to roll out of the ring.
Able to roll out, create some separation, try to buy some time.
Dale Springs got that birdie on the par 3 course right there with that count.
Forcing Jeffrey John to exert the effort to get him back into the ring. This could play into the hand here. What? Whoa, what? He's got the golf club!
And he stops it.
Jeffrey John saw coming.
Oh no. Are we going to see the babushka tee it up?
No. Not with his own club. Not with his own club.
You never hit a man with his own club, and rightfully so, the referee pulls it out of the way, but... Wait, is that a golf ball?
Oh, I think so. Oh!
The fist loaded with the golf ball. 2, 3, and that's it! Dale Springs steals the victory with almost hitting him with like a brass knuckle type effect with that golf ball in his hands.
And successful on his stop of the tour here at Emerge Wrestling.
Dale Springs can head back to Bushwood Country Club with a smile on his face, knowing he pulled off that victory, but
Absolutely.
that is not always the way you want to go, and I know Jeffrey John's going to have a word about that with the commissioner later on.
Hole in one, baby.
Lurch, I'm surprised to not see you golf clapping.
Oh, yeah. I was earlier when he won. I was.